Okay, so in this video series, I'm going to show you two very painful adventures I'm going to be embarking on. This first one is a Dodge Dakota. This one is my father's. He had gotten T-boned, and I have gotten most of the dent out. And I'll be working this cab corner and this dent right here in the door, which is pretty bad. It actually goes into the inner structure of the door, which is fine. Now this Dakota is a, don't remember what year because I suck at that, but it's between a 99 and probably a 2003 based off the mirrors, because the ones before the 99 had the bigger, chunkier mirrors. I'll be going through the full process of restoring this and repainting it for my father. Now, I do have a donor that I'm going to try to use. I haven't decided, but I may actually section this bedside, which I've replaced bedsides, but I've never sectioned one, and I want to try to section it back here. I don't know if that'll work. It might not. I will think about that. But as you can see, I got this dent pretty far out. I'll put some photos in the videos so you can see what it used to look like. Now, let's go check out the donor. Got a long walk. So there's the donor, way in the back. Let's get back over to it so I can show it to you. Okay, so here's another 99 to 2003 or 2004 Dodge Dakota. I may end up using this door as a donor piece. For that one door, I might just swap the doors. And you can see here, this cab corner looks really nice. So I might end up cutting this cab corner out, taking the one off that truck, fixing it and putting it on here, because I don't care what this one looks like. And then here's the bedside, which looks pretty good. I might end up using it, but I don't know, because it's got all these holes drilled in. Just now noticing that, so I may not end up using it. Plus all these marks from where a toolbox was. I don't know if I want to use that. Now this truck I will end up also fixing up and restoring, and we'll go through the process of this one too. And as you can see, I got some poor body work here on the front and some bad fitment for the lights. Oh, I could actually take this light out just by hand. And you can see right there where the fender is going to be mounting up, the cracks in there, which is not good and not going to be fun at all. In the first video I posted, it was kind of like a comedic thing where I was trying to get this truck started. I don't think it's going to start. I think it needs some ignition work, possibly fuel work, maybe some coil packs, I don't know. It's been sitting since, I believe, 2016. Whoever owned this truck did not know what they were doing. This door panel was all messed up. It kept grabbing down here. And they also took this out. And I'm worried that there's some wiring business going on, because whenever I hook up the battery, I can actually smell something burning. Also, whoever owned it lost the key. So I had to drill out the ignition here, so that way I could at least turn it. This truck will probably be in later videos. I want to get the bedside done, that truck painted. I will be posting in between videos. This badge is also incorrect. And I think this is incorrect placement, if I remember correctly too. It's not supposed to be here, it's supposed to be up there on the fender. It's also a V6 Magnum, not a V8 Magnum. So you can see under here, see 3.7 V6. It also only has You can't see it in the video, but it only has 3 exiting headers, plus only 3 coil packs. You can see them right there. I did check fuel pressure on the fuel rail in the first video to show that it was getting fuel, so I think I might try coil packs first. Coil packs or spark plugs. I'd prefer coil packs though, because that's usually what makes the spark plug spark. And if I could take the spark plugs out, I could just clean them up. This is another example of didn't know what they were doing. They clearly played around with the AC condenser, which is rather annoying, but I'll be taking this out along with the AC pump, or the AC, just the AC in general. It's all going to come out. This will end up being a drag truck or a circuit truck. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet, but alright, now that he's down the street, I will most likely end up taking this entire engine out. I want to do a Hemi swap also, so that way it can be a little bit faster. I want to keep a standard transmission. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. It just depends on if I can find one. Let's walk back to the shop. Here's another truck that we have. This one's a 5.0. We just got a buttload of rain, so I don't know if this one will end up running at all. We might have to go through everything. But the rain did wash off the engine. It looks quite nice in here. This one, this is, I believe, my brother's truck, so I might have to ask him if he wants to make any videos of it. But the seats that are in it are not the seats that go to it. I originally owned this truck. I bought a new distributor and everything for it, but me being the guy I am, I lost the bolt inside of the engine like a dummy. So we will end up having to take the engine apart just to get that out. But this one needs quite a bit of body work. I mean, the cab here is dented in. This bedside's got several dents and several holes in it, plus spots where the rust is coming through on the paint. But before I talk about that one too much, we need to get on this one. And beginning of this series, most likely this bed will be coming off. I might not take a video of that. It might just happen because I'll have to have several people over, and they probably don't want to be videotaped. But I will be taking this off. We will see what we can do repair-wise, if I think it's even remotely possible to continue to repair it. It looks good so far. I'm just having a little troubles, like right here with this high spot, this wrinkle in here, which is annoying because actually inside the wheelhouse, you can see right here, this is actually bent inwards, which I will have to find a way to fix that. I might end up cutting this section out, pulling the bed, and then welding some new metal back in. I'm not entirely sure yet. I will see when I get the bed side off. I might end up just welding a new piece of metal on top of this and flatten it out with some vice grips or something, and then weld new metal on top of it to strengthen the area. But this is where I'm at so far. It has been a painful adventure. I glue pulled all this. I might put the video up. I don't know. I didn't really like the video. It's not something, I wasn't taking it for the means of showing people. I was just taking it for the means of showing I can do it. But we will see how this ends up. Stay tuned if you want to see how these trucks end up. Hopefully by January next year, this truck will be out of here, and I can pull that other truck in and start it up.